Before the forests had names and before the river learned their paths, the land that would become Igbo land was silent, waiting. The elders say creation did not begin with noise, but with a question. From the sky, Chukwu, the great spirit, the source of all things, looked upon the earth and answered, who will walk this land with wisdom? Who will remember balance when power tempts them, and unity when fear divides them? To answer this, Chukwu sent a spirit being down to the earth. His name was Eri. Eri did not fall from the sky like thunder. He descended gently, carried by the wind, and touched the earth at the banks of a great river, the river we now call Omambala. Where his feet touched the soil, the land became fertile. Where his shadow fell, trees grew tall and strong. The earth itself recognized him. Eri was not sent to rule with force. He was sent to teach order. He built no palace. Instead, he listened to the wind, to the river, to the people already scattered across the land. Hunters, farmers, and wanderers who had lived without structure felt drawn to him. They gathered, not because he commanded them, but because his presence brought clarity. Eri taught them a radical idea for the time. No man owns the land owns us. From this truth came the first Igbo principle. Allah, the sacred earth, must be respected. To harm the land was to harm oneself. To cheat another was to offend not just man, but the spirit. Eri had children, and his children became clans, not kings over one another, but custodians of different paths. Each settlement governed itself, yet remained tied to the others through shared laws, rituals, and ancestry. Power was not centralized, it was distributed. Decisions were not handed down from above, they were argued, debated, and agreed upon by the people. Even the poorest man had a God alone. As generations passed, Eri returned to the spirit world, but his system remained. His descendants spread across the land, Nuri, Aguleri, Auka, Onitsha, and beyond, each forming communities with their own identities, yet bound by shared origin and values. Time tested them. Wars came, droughts came, strangers arrived from distant lands. But the Igbo adapted. When force failed, they used strategy. When domination threatened them, they dissolved into the forest, reappearing elsewhere to rebuild. Their strength was never in conquest, it was in resilience. They learned to survive without a single ruler, without a standing anthem. Colonizers would call it disorder because they could not conquer a people who refused to kneel to one throne. But what they saw as weakness was the very thing that made the Igbo unbreakable. Because when you cut the head off a snake, it dies. But when leadership is shared, the body keeps moving. That is how the Igbo were formed.